Bitch, welcome again to Books I'm Reading and Shit I'm Thinking. Today's book is Jonathan Kennedy's Pathogenesis, and as you can see, I do not have the actual book on me. If anybody's wondering, I lent it to my partner so they can read it. It's been a few months, and I'm pretty sure I'll never get it back. Anyways, biology is disgusting. And I've said this many times before, and maybe biology really is disgusting because it's about squishy living things that turn food into energy and waste, like poop. But maybe I just thought biology was disgusting because of the way it was taught to me in high school. A lot of shit really goes down at this age for some reason. So yeah, we had to memorize the parts of plants, the parts of animals, muscle names, I don't know, tissue names? Is that a thing? Plant scientific names, all that type of crap. Who needs to know these things in detail in high school? During this time, we're supposed to be learning about processes, how things work, having our critical thinking shaped and molded, not memorizing tens of fucking thousands of facts. In fact, one time, and I'm very bitter about this, I had a 12th grade teacher require us to report on the reproductive parts of some flowers he assigned to us. And I remember having a difficult time looking this information up. A lot of my classmates were also having a difficult time with this. So what ended up happening is that we were presenting our homeworks and a lot of us were guessing. Some of those guesses were wrong as fuck. This teacher would just straight up shame us while we were presenting in front of the whole class. Shame us by going like, no, this is wrong. No. And he didn't even give us the tools. Like, he just assigned us a thing to research on and he didn't provide us any directions, and then we were supposed to like report something, present something accurately. That shit's batshit crazy. Yeah, this is not how science works in the real world. Literally, I am a master's student working on my thesis, and the other day, actually many weeks ago, my professor was asking me, since we're working on something that has to do with the van der Waals radius, so they asked me, okay, so hold up, do you even know what a van der Waals radius is? And I gave like the shittiest description I could put out, even though I explain science shit as a hobby. And that time I remember I was saying, oh, yo, I'm so sorry, my description is so shit. And they told me, you can relax. This is the point of you studying. You're here to learn. So that brings me to what the fuck this video is about. This video is about how humans evolved not really through competition, which is what we were all taught. Instead, humans and really all living beings evolved through collaboration. Oui, le collaboration. Collaboration, bitch! In 1966, biologist Dr. Margulis published a paper that changed humanity's view on evolution. Except back then, it was rejected by a lot of journals before it even got published. And by a lot, I mean 15 fucking journals. And even then, when it eventually got published, a lot of people in the field, a lot of scientists thought that this biologist is a Dr. Crazy Nutball kind of scientist with how insane their theory was. It wasn't until the 80s when some more sophisticated equipment was available that provided this theory the experimental evidence it needed. This paper essentially said that some parts of our cells originated from very different places. A biracial cell, if you would. How do you even prove that the stuff that makes up your mitochondria, for example, is different from the stuff that makes up the nucleus? And what the fuck does this imply? How can two things belonging to a bigger thing be made up of entirely different things? This theory implies that it was two parts cooperating to form a complex thing, a functioning cell, that led us all here to more complex living beings. Why don't we all just take a moment to think about how we're made up of so many cells and they all need to collaborate for us to function. What a miracle. I mean, what a statistical improbability it is to be alive and to be human and to make decisions. It is also thanks to this book that I found out how even the ability to give birth without eggs comes from DNA information that was introduced to us by a virus entering an older version of our species. That our ability to keep memories comes from a virus's ability to copy its genetic material and pass it all around the place. That survival of the fittest is not a thing. That our gut bacteria fixes-ish depression. That Jesus became famous because he told everybody to take care of sick people. And that modern racism came from some people being more resistant than others to a bunch of diseases, making them a sturdier laborer a few hundred years ago. But let's not believe me when I say, or when anyone says one-liners like this. Let's get into it.